Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and many of you have asked me what is the best way to clean AirPods, and I wanted to show you what Apple recommends and then give you a few tips that I've learned from cleaning these regularly along the way. Now the first thing is you're going to need a few supplies. One of the things Apple recommends is a cotton swab or a Q-tip, so you'll want one of these. You'll also want 70% isopropyl alcohol. You can get this pretty much from any convenience store if you don't have it already, and this is used to kind of disinfect and clean the case and things like that. Also, they recommend a lint-free cloth. So I've been using this cloth from iClear. It's what I clean all of my phones with, and I'll link all of this stuff in the description below. So the first thing is to clean the case. Just use a little bit of this, and it's very important not to get the AirPods wet, according to Apple. They are not waterproof, even though people have put them through the wash and things and had them come out okay. So you can just wipe it down like this, clean off any debris you might have as much as you can get using your fingers to get into whatever spaces. However, they don't recommend sticking anything in the lightning port, although sometimes these do get lint in them and you can swab them out. One of the recommended ways that I've seen a lot of people use is the SIM card removal tool, and it's kind of dangerous to do that because there's pins in here you can bend. So you really don't want to do this aggressively. Be very, very gentle if you're going to do that. If you're not sure about it, I would recommend not doing that. Now let's remove the AirPods out of here. And mine are pretty clean. They occasionally have some debris on them, but you'll see the case itself. Apple says do not stick anything sharp down here, but you can clean it with a cotton swab. So you could stick this down in here, clean these out, maybe use a little bit of alcohol everywhere around the case, keep it clean that way. But to clean the AirPods that get pretty gross from wax from your ears and things like that, there's not really a way to avoid that. You can loosen some of that wax using this with alcohol on it, some of that rubbing alcohol. Just clean that up. And then if you need to get it out and it's kind of difficult to remove, I would recommend, if you have something plastic with a little bit of a tip on it, this is a spudger that's used to work on phones and things like that, but these are really inexpensive from Amazon. So in order to clean these, you do not want to push on these mesh grills. You can break through them, but if you just move this tip along the outside edge, you can clean out any wax or anything you might have in there. You want to do the same here and here, but do not push ever into these grills. You'll break them. You just want to remove any debris gently and then wipe it away using a Q-tip or a cotton swab. You'll see mine are very clean. That's how I clean these. And every so often you need to go back and clean some of the wax that gets in there. You can have the cleanest ears and you'll still have this problem. Also, as a last resort, I have used this SIM card removal tool. I don't recommend it unless you have nothing else. But again, drag it carefully across this mesh or you'll poke right through it. You just need to be very careful when you're doing that. So that's really it. If you want to keep these clean and then disinfect them, you can use the rubbing alcohol to do that as well. And that seems to do a good job. And that's really it. Just maintain them like that and keep them clean and you shouldn't have any issues. And of course, your audio will sound better because it's not clogged up or anything like that. So that's it for cleaning these. If you have any other tips or tricks, I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. I have a stain on this and I can't remove it. You'll see right there. So I'm kind of stuck with that, but that's really it. For the most part, they're nice and clean and disinfected. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.